Ladies and gentlemen, today we will determine the greatest song of all time in this ultimate bracket. You might be wondering, where did we get all of these songs from? Were they from professional critics? Yes. The three of us, Jim, Munby, and Crypto here, have provided our own list of our favorite songs. I have randomized the matchup so they are up against one another in perhaps one of the most intense...
We're going to have our own songs up against each other?
No, I did it so that we all have...
Oh, nice.
Like, my songs will never be up against another of my songs. They're always up against another's. There was some rules for this. I said that we can't put any repeat songs by the same artist. Otherwise, probably we'd just have a bunch of songs by one artist on here. But other than that, we've got some incredible songs here. Some of the greatest songs ever made. Crypto, what do you think of the the standings here? The matchups?
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously all incredible tracks. And I will say, this could be different on any given day. If you ask me my 10 favorite songs today versus tomorrow, it'd be a completely different list. So this is by no means like a conclusive list, and also not emblematic of our like entire music taste. But we also wanted to make it a bit of an entertaining video, so we've also kind of tried to think about that when we pick these songs. So just keep that in mind as you listen.
Yeah, the point was to make the list of songs pretty quickly to reflect current musical tastes. But of course, things that change over time.
Go back to page 2.
This is bracket 2.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Page 2 is crazy.
Page 2 is hard, yeah. Okay.
So the way it's going to work is each individual bracket will have a winner, and then the final 2 winners will face off against each other in the grand finale.
Le grand.
Get into it, why don't we? The first matchup is already a crazy one. Tom Sawyer by Rush, which was provided by Munby. That's his choice. Versus my choice, the Beach Boys. Yeah. I just wasn't made for these times. I mean, have you seen these two songs next to each other before?
Dude, who did the seedings of this?
It's all going to be
heavyweight matchup.
This is seed 1 versus seed 32.
I guess everything's S tier, yeah. That's tough.
Everything's seed 1, dude. How do you even evaluate this? Tom Sawyer, amazing song.
Tom Sawyer, highly recommended. It's like nothing you've ever heard. Trust. That's only 3 people too. How do those guys make that much noise?
It is pretty crazy, and obviously Neil Peart, one of the greatest rock drummers of all time.
Yeah.
Unmistakably, and he is on full show in this song. That like really driving 7/8 groove, those like really sharp cymbal hits with the chords. This song hits like crazy.
It's the most popular Rush song, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's up there for sure, yeah.
They spoke about their discography. I think it was a Getty interview, and he said, like, he kind of wishes he could go back and just get rid of everything that he's written before Moving Pictures, because that's when they like finally figured out how to write popular music.
Interesting.
I mean, I feel like that's the case for every artist in the sense of like, if you don't hate your past work, you haven't grown as an artist. Like, you're just doing the same shit, basically. Like, I hate a song 2 days after I finish writing it, let alone 2 decades, you know?
Up against I Wasn't Made for These Times. Now that's crazy.
Which was my pick, and I love this song because it's by the Beach Boys, who prior to this album were just like typical surf rock pop stuff, like complete normie pop music for the time, you know? And then Brian Wilson comes out with this album that's like, I'm depressed and I don't know what to do with my life, which I think is just crazy.
Yeah, and like so ahead of its time harmonically, arrangement wise for a pop record. I mean, obviously you can list a fucking infinite long list of artists who have been inspired by Pet Sounds. It's groundbreaking, truly.
I find it very admirable that this band that was making by the numbers pop music basically for the time just came out with this.
When's the last time you heard a theremin in a pop song?
That's true. It's musically so cool as well.
Maybe sometime in the 60s.
Probably Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys, perhaps. Yeah, this arrangement is fascinating. I love that the bass kind of has this melodic part to it, and the like piccolo oboe situation is like such a nice texture. It's so uneasy but so easy to listen to. Like the tension in the chords is so hectic.
That's exactly right. Like, it's very comfortable music, but it's also like quite discomforting, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, and that's the idea of the song, right? Like, it's about not fitting in and kind of rebelling and, where's my place?
It's kind of the vibe on the whole album. Well, man. This song's definitely a highlight on the album.
It's pretty simple lyrically, I think, but there's so much emotion in the vocal performance. You could tell it's coming directly from the heart, and he's really struggling with something, some sort of identity crisis.
Where was this in your top 10?
I wasn't really ordered, to be honest. Difficult to order for me.
Yeah, that was the hard part.
What would you vote for here?
I gotta go Tom Sawyer, for myself.
Beach Boys myself. I really enjoyed Tom Sawyer. I know this is not an unpopular opinion, but I do find that Geddy Lee's vocals can be a little grating on those tracks.
No, I love him. I love his voice.
How could you say that, man?
I'm more of a Brian preferer, though.
Yeah.
Sort of Brian preferable. I'm going Beach Boys, of course. It was my choice here. It's kind of funny because we're probably always going to go for the ones we picked, but I might change. I think I've changed my mind. I've listened to all these songs quite a bit the past few weeks because we've been talking about this for a while. So we'll see.
You've listened to every one?
I've listened to all of them. Some more than others, but
yeah.
All right.
I haven't listened to all of them, but that's just my bad.
This one is Beach Life in Death by Car Seat Headrest, my choice, versus I Would Hurt a Fly by Built to Spill, which is Crypto's choice.
Now that's a crazy matchup.
Yeah, I think this is the most apples to apples we're going to have for a while, and that they're kind of both, alternative rock songs.
This sort of feels similar, yeah.
I think I Would Hurt a Fly is an absolute brilliant composition. I love how he fakes out the chorus, and the chorus is going to start early, and then it goes back to the verse. Classic move, and it works so well here.
Bone in my body.
Yeah, it's just
Beach Life in Death. Twin Fantasy is my favorite album in the world, but Beach Life in Death, not my favorite song from the album by any means.
Yeah, it's my favorite song on the album. I love it. Gets like 13 minutes long. I feel like it's all over the place in a great way.
Yeah,
it's about like 100 different things, and there's so many random lines that really stick out to me that I think about a lot. He just starts randomly yelling, "I don't want to go insane." What's the other line I love on this? Hard to think right now because it's such a scattered song.
Too much going on, yeah. Scattershot.
I Would Hurt a Fly. I had not heard before we put this list together, but I've been listening to this song a lot. It's probably my favorite song that I hadn't heard before making this.
Yeah, nice.
And I might honestly vote for it here because I've been listening to it a lot. Like it might beat my own choice of Classy Headrest because it's an amazing song. It's
such a good song. I love the kind of counterpointy guitar. It's a bit kind of messy and like free form, kind of in the way that like Neil Young's Crazy Horse is. That kind of really noisy, abrasive guitar stuff, and the volume really goes up and down in like a really beautiful way. It's just a beautiful composition.
This could be the first and only 3-0.
It has like a hypnotic rhythm.
Super hypnotic. It's got a bit of a psychedelic, swirly thing going on.
I think I'm voting for it, yeah. Going against my own interests.
And also, I would actually hazard to say that Car Seat Headrest would not exist if it weren't for bands like Built to Spill.
Yeah, 100%.
For what it's worth.
A lot of the same abstract lyricism and like wacky, all over the place song composition, I think. All right, up next is this one, Venus by Television versus Bankrupt on Selling by Modest Mouse. This Venus was Crypto's choice and Modest Mouse was mine.
Dude, Marquee Moon is a crazy album.
This album is insane. This album put like counterpoint guitar on the map.
Yeah.
Just like so brilliant. Incredible compositions. So the really driving drums. I just love this song.
I gave this a listen. Hadn't heard it before. It didn't really grab me. I don't know. I probably got to listen to it a lot more to properly appreciate it. Not really the kind of music I usually listen to. Like more heavy rock, I guess, than I usually like.
I listened to Lonesome Crowded West for the first time in preparation for this. And that's kind of how I felt about the album. It wasn't that...
Lonesome Crowded West took a long time for me to actually like. Yeah. I hated it when I first listened. And then I clicked one day. I was like, this is genius.
I really love... their first album, I can't remember what it's called. Long Drive or whatever it is.
They got really long album names that are insane. Long Drives for people who hate short drives or some crap like that.
This is a long drive for someone with nothing to think about.
There. That's a great album title.
Yeah, it's good.
You didn't like this song, Bankrupt on Selling?
It was good. I wasn't super interested. I don't know.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm a normie with Modest Mouse. Like I'm like, give me Dramamine, you know. But
Give me Float On.
yeah. But it's a great song. The lyrics are really
one of my
fun.
favorite written songs ever. Like the lyricism on this is beautiful, in a very unique way. I think I was talking to you about this, Munby. There's a lot of songs in this genre of like very stripped back acoustic guitar that exist to highlight the lyrics, and there's a high variance with that kind of song because it's either kind of crap.
Yeah, they're the worst songs in the world at the best.
Or it's like the best thing of all time because the lyrics are just poetry. I think that's like, for me, this is the latter. And it's unlike other songs with that style because like the guy writing it has a very unique mind. He's talking about like businesses bankrupting each other by selling each other things infinitely. Like, what does that even mean? But it means something to him. It's some sort of reflection of like, I think the song is about it's like a breakup song, but it's so abstract that you wouldn't know it. You know?
Except for like the last
yeah, the last
verse
line
is like
very
really
direct.
very direct, yeah.
But the rest of it is insanely abstract.
But I kind of like that in that like you the first time you listen to it, you're trying to interpret it, you're like, what's going on? And then the last line puts the rest of it in context. And then the second listen is like, oh, okay, now I'm there.
Dude, songs with replayability value. That's cool.
Yeah. He's talking about like the apostles would sell off Jesus for a set of new sandals or something.
That's the line that I love. That opening line is such a great
cynicism
line.
about humanity or something. It's like he's expressing that like people don't stand by their principles or something.
I also love that the album art is just like the Wilco album art. Like it's literally the same.
Some building.
It's the same. Isn't it the same building?
Is it? Is that the same building as the Wilco?
It looks really similar. I don't know if it's the same.
They were first, right? Lonesome Crowded West.
Yeah.
That's great.
That was in the 90s. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look at this now. Oh, dude, it is too.
Yeah.
For me, Bankrupt and Selling is a better song than Venus, even though I haven't given Venus as much listening. But Bankrupt and Selling is one of the most unique songs I've ever heard.
Fair.
I think it's beautiful.
I'm a Venus enjoyer. I think the way that this album put that counterpoint trading guitar style on the map, the like really emotive vocal performance, those really driving drums. I think it's such a like important piece of music. So much post-punk music is influenced by this. Even like songs like, you know, Helicopter by Block Party, for example, that like drilling guitar thing, that's really that comes back
from
to
the
here.
afternoon.
Yeah.
You're an actual guitarist, so I guess you appreciate that on a much deeper level than I do. I'm much more surface level with enjoying that aspect of music. You're appreciating all that depth. Even I think we were talking about D'Angelo, and the first thing you said was like about the guitar playing.
I mean, Charlie Hunter's a freak. We'll get to that later. He's a freak.
So I guess Venus wins here. I'll give it another listen after this.
GG Venus. That's the beauty of music, man. You can enjoy it in many different
different avenues. 100%.
So true.
What a matchup here. Something We All Adore, Solomon. That's Munby's choice, which is like this 7-minute long EDM track, and then I Want You might be the exact opposite. It's like a beautiful soul ballad. Is it a ballad? I don't know. Yeah.
In general, it kind of like builds on the French house thing of just like taking a moment of euphoria in a song and then turning it into the whole song, you know? And somehow, like, the challenge within that is to make it interesting. And
it's not like the same loop for 2 minutes, and then you add a hi-hat on the 4 and, you know, after, and that's like, whoa, crazy. Yeah.
So this song, I mean, I've listened to Something We All Adore probably thousands of times, and it's super repetitive, and I love it every time. It's just something about it.
This kind of music is for like
nails it.
Is for queuing Gen 3 OU High Ladder.
Yeah, sure.
Didn't you find this from Chessbra, who often listens to EDM while playing? He's got a playlist, and this was on there.
Obviously, these are very different songs, but I will say there is something to compare in that, like the Marvin Gaye song also has that vamp, you know, like it's actually also fairly repetitive. Like you kind of lean into that groove. Not that they're like comparable genre-wise, but they kind of both have that flavor, you know, where you really lean into that groove. You get used to that bass line.
You're right. I think there's more instrumental variety in the Marvin Gaye one, but yeah, there is a repetitive, hypnotic nature to it as well. I think I Want You is one of the greatest pieces of music of all time. The production is like perfect. Yeah, Marvin Gaye's vocals are straight from the depths of his soul. You could tell he's really hurting. It's just a beautiful piece of music. I don't think I like Something We All Adore, but I mean, I think Marvin Gaye is on another level here.
And also, like, making a good love song is so hard, man. Like,
Yeah,
it's so easy
it's the
for a
most
love song to
common
come
song
out
of all time. It's the
cheesy.
most common type of song.
Yeah, so if you can do that and make it still, you know, so unique and interesting and stand out, that's a really impressive thing.
I'm Solomon.
I'm Solomon. They are such a different. Like, I like this kind of music, but it's for a whole different setting. It's for when I'm focusing on something. I put on EDM, and the repetitive part of it puts me in a little stasis of
I can listen to
focus.
this song anytime.
I Want You is like not the kind of song that you put on in the same capacity as Solomon. It's like you got to put this on in the right moment. It's not like it comes on shuffle and you give it a listen. You got to be like, I feel like feeling sad for a second here.
I think what you're saying as well is that like the Marvin Gaye demands your attention, right?
Yes, yeah.
I'm also Marvin Gaye voting here. I think it's very hard. It's very hard to contrast this kind of music. You know, like it's so hard.
It is, yeah. but hey,
compare and contrast.
Music is a deep art form with many different avenues
That's
for
true.
enjoyment. Here we have another very interesting matchup. Different genres. Respiration by Black Starr, which was my choice. My favorite hip-hop song ever made. And then Random Rules by Silver Jews. Written by Crypto, which is more of a...
I'm gonna get ahead of the discussion on this one and say I haven't listened to either of these.
You haven't listened to either of them?
I apologize.
You bastard, man. You had
That's
weeks
my
here. You had weeks to listen to these, you bastard.
That's my bad.
This is hard for me because I have a real soft spot for boom bap. Like, I have a real soft spot for it. So
I gave
might
Random
convince
Rules
me.
a listen, and I enjoyed it. It's a song I probably have to listen to much more to really process all the lyrics, but I thought that the writing style felt original. It's like sort of folky.
Yeah, I think that the opening line in 1984, I was hospitalized for approaching perfection, is the best opening line of any song ever.
That's sick, yeah.
It just grabs you, man. Like it's such an interesting opening line.
At the same time, Respiration has some of my favorite lyricism in any song. It's absolutely beautiful. It like personifies New York City as this living organism that's like infected by a cancer. It's like breathing, but its breath is dying, which is interesting. It reminds me of like New York State of Mind by Nas, which is another amazing song. That you know, because there's so much music before like the rise of hip hop in the 90s. There was so much music sort of romanticizing New York as like this beautiful city that city never sleeps. But then State of Mind reframes that to be like a negative thing. Like the city never sleeps. It's full of villains and creeps. We're stuck in a maze. It's like a concrete maze.
Sleep
it's like
because of death.
there's this other side to the city that's dark and no one's talking for them. Respiration's a similar thing with expanding on that, but it's like I think more poetic.
I'm with you, and like Mos Def is unbelievable. Like
yes, amazing.
And I think here like there are so many 90s hip hop songs that we could have been discussing. You know, like plenty of songs from
I
Wu-Tang
almost put something by Nas myself.
A Tribe Called Quest. You know, yeah, it could have been, you know, lots of that. Yeah.
There was a phase where like all I listened to was hip hop. I
De La
listened to
Soul.
nothing else. I loved De La Soul. Yeah. What do you vote for then?
Kind of hard to compare, but the one thing that is interesting, I think, is that these are both obviously, you know, the production is important, but the lyrics are really what we're thinking about here. I feel like Silver Jews, you know, is the music is just like a vehicle to get this poetry out, you know.
Hip hop is similar.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like that's where you can compare them. I think the lyrics to Random Rules are so like I've never listened to a song like it. It's so interesting. I still don't really know what it means. Like I can't make a concrete interpretation of it, but I always think about something different every time I listen to it.
That's what a beautiful work of art does. It captures the imagination. Well, Munby, what are you voting for? Based on vibes, based on the album covers, I guess. I think we're at an impasse because I'm voting for Respiration. Crypto's voting for his.
You got to work that out amongst yourselves.
I'm happy to vote for Respiration here as a boom bap enjoyer.
All right, just to keep it going. Cause...
I apologize to Crypto.
That's fine.
Oh, this is a cool matchup here. Closer to Fine by Indigo Girls versus My Life by Erykah Badu.
Had you heard this song before putting this together?
I gave this a listen, yeah. I think I had heard that before. And I had a phase where I was huge fan of Erykah Badu as well. I have this album on vinyl. Great album.
Early in the piece.
I think I like the Erykah Badu song a bit more. It's so smooth. I love her vocals.
She truly like championed an entire genre, you know?
You're right, yeah.
That's true.
He cultivated this sound, that neo soul sound, with the really laid back groove and the really, you know, complex jazzy chords. And this song is a really good example of that. It's also like such a beautiful narrative, you know, talking about that kind of generational disadvantage and having to be really resilient. It's just a really beautiful song.
I grew up listening to Closer to Final. It's one of my mum's favorite songs. I can't really qualify what makes it great, but damn, I think it's just like the harmonies are so unbelievably good.
I'm with you there. Those harmonies are pretty immense.
An enjoyable song, but I think Erykah Badu has it beat in my eyes. I guess that's winning.
Okay.
What?
Congrats, Erykah Badu.
What?
No, what?
This is a crazy matchup because I don't know what I'm voting for, to be honest, because I love both of these songs a lot. And I have a different Steely Dan song for my choice, and you can't put multiple by the same artist, according to my rules. But this would be my second choice, and it would probably make my top 10 songs if it was not for that rule. So with Deacon Blues...
Charlemagne in this?
Yes.
Okay.
Deacon Blues by Steely Dan, chosen by Munby, and The Root by D'Angelo, chosen by Jim. What a matchup.
Damn, man. I have so much respect for The Root and Voodoo as a whole. That's a dope album. But yeah, Deacon Blues, it's just so clean. It's so clean, dude.
Both
it's
beautiful songs lyrically. Both very
and also
well produced.
from a performance and production standpoint, exactly. They're both immaculately produced and both have an absolutely ridiculous roster of musicians playing on them, you know? I mean...
Yeah, that's
Pino
funny.
Palladino and Questlove, are you crazy? And then, like, obviously, you know...
They're immaculately produced in very different ways. God, funny.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Steely Dan is just, you know, sharp polished, whereas Voodoo and D'Angelo is, like, messy on purpose in a kind of beautiful, harmonic way.
They're about different things, but they're both sad. Like, Deacon Blues is it's sort of comedic in a way, too, but it's about, like, the tragedy of being average and never amounting to much. Which is quite an interesting song idea, which is, it's sad and funny at the same time. This guy who is like an aspiring musician, but he just kind of stinks. But I love the line. What's the amazing line on this? It's like,
they got a name
for the winners in the world.
I want a name when I lose.
That's so good. It's simple, but it hits. It's beautiful.
It's the classic Steely Dan move of like, make up the worst guy ever and then like just relentlessly make fun of him. You see it in Dirty Work, you see it in Deacon Blues. You know, it's a classic Steely Dan move, and it's great. It works
so well.
But it's so poetic as well, the way they do it.
And it's so funny. The comedy really lifts it. You know what I mean? It's not just like really miserable and sad. Like you're making fun of this guy. You know.
The Root, on the other hand, is a sort of similar to Bankrupt on Selling. Funny enough, it's like a breakup song that is insanely abstract and when I first got into this album, I didn't really know. Like, it's hard to actually understand what D'Angelo's saying because he's singing in a way that's it's like a vibes-based singing or something. It's
I'm with you.
It's hard to actually hear what he's saying. But then I looked up the lyrics and read them all, and then once I had read the lyrics, I could hear what he was saying.
And one thing I will talk about, I was discussing this before. The Root, like the whole rhythm section, is basically just Charlie Hunter. Charlie Hunter is this incredible jazz guitarist. He plays an 8-string guitar that has bass strings and guitar strings. And he plays the bass and the guitar at the same time, essentially.
Yeah, you told me that and I was amazed. I didn't realize that. Because I've listened to this song a lot, and I didn't realize the bassist and the guitarist are the same person on the same instrument. So I thought it was a separate bassist and a separate guitarist.
He is unbelievable. He's an absolute virtuoso. And he also plays on Spanish joint as well on that record. And he is unreal, man. That guy is a freak of nature. It makes the song so interesting.
Hey. There's kind of like little accents every now and then, kind of like keeping you guessing. It's beautiful.
Well, that's it. Because he's playing the bass and the guitar simultaneously, they kind of naturally stagger and syncopate in a really interesting way.
For sure.
It's an incredible sound. And then
Questlove's in the building.
He is, man. That guy plays the Dilla groove like no one else, man.
I'm still unsure. I love both of these songs.
I'm a Deacon Blues believer at heart. This is probably my top 3 favorite songs.
It's both so lyrically amazing. Like I love the mix of comedy and tragedy of Deacon Blues, and the root is like linking back his emotions during a breakup to like this concept of voodoo magic is so interesting, and the insanely dramatic way he describes his feelings.
That's cool.
I think I'd probably still go with the root. I think the root is the better song here.
Sure.
It's actually very close to me. I think I love Deacon Blues. There are Steely Dan songs I enjoy more than it. It's so tough. I think for the content, because there's another Steely Dan song later, I'm gonna go with the root here.
GG, man. GG.
Damn.
I'm muting.
Damn, dude.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I thought Deacon Blues.
Deacon Blues is, yeah. I almost voted for it, but
whoa.
Here we have.
Dude, how can you pick one here, man? What is that? That's crazy.
Jim's choice, Sufjan Stevens. A long ass song title, forgive me. The Predatory Wasp of the Palisades is out to get us. This is my favorite song of all time, by the way. And Munby's choice, Giorgio by Moroder by Daft Punk, another fantastic song.
Both kind of story songs. Predatory Wasp probably more of a traditional song, but
yeah, Giorgio is. It's cool. It's got like the interview with Giorgio.
Yeah, Vanni Giorgio. How do you put that in a song?
Talking about how he used to live in a car and he's going to the discoteca and all this crap.
When he invented techno.
It's so interesting. Like it's like almost like a documentary song. You know what I mean?
It's awesome.
So fascinating. Yeah,
it's so inspired, and it just demonstrates how much love the Thomason guy have for the genre and the history of it.
You know, Daft Punk was my first favorite band. The first CD I owned was Voyager. I mean, not Discovery.
Discovery, yeah.
And I didn't choose any Daft Punk song, funnily enough. It's like they were a huge band for me as a kid and as a teenager, but I guess you go in phases, right?
Yeah,
it's
funny.
On another day, I might put a Daft Punk song.
I'm finding all these weird parallels today, but it's interesting that like because the Sufian song is through composed. It's not like verse chorus. You know what I mean? It's all just like kind of a linear one direction thing, and they both kind of have that narrative structure where it's like just all in one direction. There's no going back.
Something I am a sucker for, and it's in Predatory Wasp, is songs which have a structure where the chorus builds on itself each time it comes around.
Like yeah, it's so good.
And motif is added or something.
I think it fits with the narrative of the song that happens. Yeah. So this song is about like, it's a crazy song. It's about Sufjan Stevens' experience as a teenager at this like a Christian summer camp, and he had like a gay awakening at the Christian summer camp. And it's just the conflicted emotions with that, and which is just such a compelling thing to write about. It's so interesting.
Yeah, it's just told like by expanding on tiny details.
I think that what's so good about Sufian's writing on this album is that he is like returning to the mind state he was in these past memories and trying to like capture them as they were, in my opinion. Because the instruments are sort of like, it's a very well produced album. It's very like pristine, but the instruments they use are like recorders and these goofy little drums and like these sort of instruments you would hear in a school band or like a school play or something. So I almost think of this album as like a school play with this veil of Americana imagery, which you would see in that kind of school play or like going on a school field trip. But it's linking together like all these iconic stuff within the state of Illinois, which is the theme of the album, with Sufjan's own upbringing and like all these experiences that defined him, which is really so creative and awesome. And I've never heard anything like it. It's my favorite album ever because it's just so unique. And
that makes a lot of sense to me. It kind of like the school band bit you mentioned. It kind of gives like an innocence and a childishness to it.
So this song,
like I think there is an intrinsic kind of childlike quality to like the oboe and the flute.
And this experience he's talking about is when you're 16 and you're going through that, it is so elevated, it feels like the most important thing that's ever happened to you. And it's this insane conflicted emotion. You're coming of age. It's the conflict that this experience he's having with his religious upbringing and the weird emotions there. But he's reflecting back on it. And it's like, in retrospect, probably not as big of a deal, but he's trying to make it feel as grand as it did back then. And it does. Like, the composition of this track feels so epic. He's talking about, like, I think he mentions, like, the sweeping views of he said some summer camp, you see in the mountains and stuff, the sweeping views of the state and the palace, swimming in the Palisades, which is someplace in Illinois, like this river they were swimming in, with also the instruments, which are sort of juvenile sounding because he was 16. It's a beautiful combination.
Yeah. And the kind of choral elements that really come in at the end, you know, like it's really like the whole like choir in this, you know, Christian summer camp is singing in the background.
Like the vocals sound like that school band aesthetic I'm talking about, which is so perfect.
You were in love.
And what I'm saying is not trying to diminish that experience he had as a teenager or anything, but it fits so perfectly to have the instrumentation feel a little bit childlike.
But there's a level of awareness.
It's also so grand in this important moment for him that is so. It's just the beauty of art, man. It's like it's such a beautiful way to express this thing that happened. Like,
he probably looks back on it and laughs, you know, as a grown up.
yeah, but you know that when you're 16, it feels like the most important thing on the planet. Exactly. But it's not even close for me, to be honest. Even though I like Giorgio, like this song is on another level for me. It's my favorite song, so I'm voting for Sufian. I've convinced you. Yeah. All right then.
I'll be sad to see Giorgio go. Shame to go up against Predatory Wasp first round.
Yeah.
You got to listen and experience that song there for sure. Put on some nice headphones and listen to Giorgio. Right. Are we doing?
I have many times.
Finishing sheet 1 first.
Yeah. Unless you want to go to bracket 2 for a bit, but
whatever. This works.
The awkward rectangular shape of these is sort of weird looking, but hopefully you understand that Beach Boys is up against Built to Spill here. What a weird matchup. You think there's any?
I suppose now that we've covered every song, we can kind of compare the two songs.
Is there a creative through line between these two? You reckon Built to Spill took something from Beach Boys? They feel so different, but there's probably something.
As with a lot of kind of alternative and punk music, I think a fair bit of it's made in protest to how smooth some of these sounds are, even if they deal with serious themes.
Oh yeah,
and obviously like lyrically super different stylistic. You know, like the Beach Boys song is quite direct, and the Built to Spill song is a bit more abstract and, you know, kind of literary perhaps.
Just feels like agony, this album, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's like fighting itself. The droney guitars fighting each other. It's really tense and beautiful, and the way it comes together and the kind of climactic noisy ending is great. I think the Beach Boys song has got a win for cultural significance, but I love this Built to Spill song, man. It's a beautiful
I'm kind of
song.
torn. I think you're just Beach Boys by default, Jim.
Yeah, although I gotta say it's like I haven't listened. I've recently discovered this song, but I really love it. It's like my favorite song I've heard in a long time. I would have to fly. So if given a bit more time, maybe it would honestly win for me. But I think the Beach Boys song is just so brilliant. I think it holds up, and it's so interesting that this pop band. I just think it's so interesting that the Beach Boys made this. It's like that. You seen that meme that's, "Hey, wacky dog, say something funny," and then he's like, "Actually, I have something serious on my mind today."
Yeah,
that's what this is. Like the guys who made Surfing USA or whatever. Like, actually, I feel kind of depressed, and they say I've got brains, but they ain't doing me no good. I wish they could.
But doctor, I am Pagliacci.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's so interesting to me that like the guy who makes the pop music is like secretly kind of a depressed artist who wants to make something a bit more substantial, and I connect with that. I think it's amazing. Yeah, I gotta go Beach Boys.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Oh, but unfortunately, the Built to Spill has to go here because I do love the song. I'm very impressed.
And we acknowledge all of these songs are excellent. This is not an indictment against any of them.
For sure.
All right.
We're dealing with cream of the crop here.
Yep.
Sufian peeking out the right there. Venus.
Thanks for the long song name.
By Television versus Marvin Gaye, I Want You. Yeah. I would go with Marvin, of course, here.
I'm Marvining it as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
quick one. All right. it's
That's easy. I probably would.
Marvin's such a goat, man. It's hard to. How do you not vote for Marvin?
Not even my song. I'm the only one voting for it.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Venus.
That's tough. GG.
Okay. Respiration by Black Star versus My Life by Erykah Badu.
We got the hip hop corner.
These are like co-collaborating artists, or like Common is a common collaborator with Erykah Badu, I think.
They're in similar circles.
Yeah, I'm voting for Erykah here. But yeah, I think Erykah Badu and Common were together for.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Were they? There you go. That's
I
pretty
totally
close.
forgot about that. I was a big Common fan for a bit.
I like Common.
You haven't heard either of these, have you? Have you heard?
No. I know My Life.
Okay.
I haven't heard Respiration.
You
That's my bad.
freak.
Yeah,
I'll get you for this.
I'll lock in.
Would I vote for? I love the song. I think the production is better, but you know the production is not exactly Respiration. Not trying to have complex production or anything. It's more about the lyricism and poetry of what they're trying to say, which I think is better. I think I still prefer Respiration. And then I think by default, Munby's voting for Erykah because he's heard it and he hasn't heard the other one.
There's an advantage.
He's just sort of immoral. So Erykah would win then.
That's my bet.
That's okay. It's a fine song, so I'm happy for that to progress. Forgive the bracket for looking a bit messy here, but hopefully you can tell who's winning and losing. And
this corner is brutal, man.
This corner right here, we got The Root by D'Angelo versus the Sufian.
The
Sufian track.
The Sufian.
Yeah, I still got to go with Sufian, but I still got to go with it because it's my favorite song ever created. But The Root is also one of the best in my mind. I guess they're
really hard for me.
I guess they're similar thematically. They're both about a distant memory of forgotten love. And expressing that in an abstract way through interesting imagery. And you could maybe even say The Root has better musicianship if you value that.
But the arrangement of the Sufian song is so like deliberate and intentional and beautiful.
Yes, I think everything is working together to create kind of a masterpiece.
It's a bit less freeform.
It's pretty non-controversial for the reasons we've stated, probably.
I think I'm voting Sufjan, but it's close for me.
It's close but it's a Sufjan. Have fun fitting this.
You can't blame me for this one. How am I supposed to fit this insane song title on the screen properly? We could.
Next video is early 2000s post-hardcore bracket. All the songs are like 800 words long.
Okay, so let's just move these back, and then we have. For me, the toughest one so far. This is Beach Boys, I Wasn't Made for These Times versus Marvin Gaye, I Want You.
I'm just realizing these are all your songs.
Yeah, I guess I'm just got a great taste. Because I'm going crazy in the bracket here.
Damn, man.
Dude, Erykah's still in the finals.
All my shit's going out first round.
You stink, man. You got terrible taste. It's bad seating.
Okay.
I got no idea.
I'm a beach boyer.
You're a beach boyer.
Yeah, this is tough. I think if it was like God Only Knows or like a different Beach Boys song, I would definitely vote for that. But I feel like I actually might vote for Marvin Gaye here. Call me insane.
I might also. I love Beach Boys. It's a beautiful song in the context of like who made it and the impact it had is incredible. But just musically, I think I Want You is one of the most perfect songs I'm aware of. It's might be the best vocal performance ever.
I was gonna say the vocal performance
is
the difference maker for me. Yeah.
Both also kind of lyrically simple, and you can compare them. They're both not that complex lyrically, but the vocal performances are clearly very emotional for the singers, and they're expressing some deep pain. But I think Marvin does it better. I think Marvin's better. Did you vote for Beach Boys, Munby?
Yeah, I'm a beach boyer.
I guess Marvin wins 2-1. Amazingly.
Woo.
And then we have how do you even
more gym matchups?
I'll move Marvin over for a bit. Erykah versus Sufian for the semifinals on this side.
For the silver.
You know who I'm voting for? But what about you
being
folks?
Contrarian here. I'm voting for Erykah Badu.
No way.
I'm doing it.
Justify it.
I like the song more.
That's huge.
Yeah, I know. I mean, okay, like thematically, it's beautiful. The vocal performance is unreal. I love the harmony as well. It's such a rich song.
It's a fantastic song. I don't actually blame you that much, even though it's up against my favorite. It's a beautiful song, and it's quite different in what it's going for. So it's sort of a preference thing.
I believe it was cut off due to the one band rule, but one of my favorite songs is from Illinois as well.
Oh, you could have
so I'm
put
a little-
you could have
little
put a
biased.
Sufian. It's just
Yeah,
same
yeah.
person can't put two.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Like,
That
kind
makes
of the
more
same song, obviously. Yeah,
Yes.
Casimir Pulaski Day is crazy.
Yeah, I think that's my second favorite.
In the
Sufian song.
morning at the top of the stairs.
How about the present
anyway.
moment though? My Life, or Palisades.
I'm a Wasper.
Yes, dude. Okay. Yes, man. Wasps
Sorry, Erykah.
Gaming.
Wasp
That's,
Gaming.
that's unfortunate, but
Well, it's time for B-Drill Gen 3 ladder now.
Marvin back.
okay. And then this one, I'm still voting for Sufian, but it's as close as it gets almost for me. But you guys can deliberate. What do you reckon? We've got a titanic matchup of Marvin Gaye, I Want You versus Sufian Stevens, Palisades. Both
Man,
my
flip a
picks
coin,
because I'm the
honestly.
GOAT.
Whole top
Literally
four was
flip-
your picks.
Flip a coin, man.
Flip a coin. I don't have a coin on hand. Google.
I have a coin, I'm flipping it. Heads or tails?
That's heads.
I honestly agree with you, Crypto.
You're gonna flip a coin. You can't choose.
It's
These are-
tails. It's tails.
are like
was Marvin
both-
Gaye.
Oh,
So
it's Marvin.
Close.
Okay, you flipping a coin, Munby?
I'm not flipping a coin. I'm having
You
to
can.
think.
You're a decider. All right, it's 1-1,
Dude,
and you're the
instrumentation-
decider.
Marvin Gaye's instrumentation as a whole is so sick.
Yes.
I Want You is pretty beautiful. I think I'm still Predatory Wasp at the end of the day.
Yeah,
as
I
good as
mean,
I
for
want
me,
to
it's because I think that the theming of it is more unique, and it all comes together in a complete package. Whereas I Want You is a beautiful song with a more simple premise that is executed basically perfectly. I think just the Wasp
That's it.
is more of an ambitious idea that I think is harder to pull off, but he nailed it.
There's something beautiful about taking like an overdone genre and topic and getting it so right that it becomes a classic anyway.
Yeah, that's I guess what I Want You is. But
Yeah.
I think the Wasp Palisades is just a completely one of a kind song in my eyes.
I think you're right.
Well, there you go. Winner of this bracket is
I think you're right.
Sufian Stevens. We'll put Marvin on the side there. Okay, hopefully that is understandable. Bracket here. And now
So,
the second.
It's not at all.
It's not at all, but all that matters is this is the winner. You followed
Yeah.
You followed us here. You guys are
It was
smart.
all solid.
You're smart. You're smart.
I'm smart.
Okay. Here we have. Okay, I'm probably losing this one with. My choice was the John Coltrane song, which is called "The Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost," and then it's up against. Which one of you picked this? Because you both like this song, and I
think
like
we
it
both
too.
picked it. This is a team effort.
Yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite songs. This song is
It's
crazy, man.
I don't know who picked it. I think it was Crypto.
It's probably.
The John Coltrane song is my insane pick of the list here. 'Cause this song is you probably if you're watching this and you listen to this, you might think I'm crazy for picking this. It's like it's basically this insane cacophony of noise, and it's not very pleasant to listen to. It's not like typical jazz, even though you're seeing a saxophone in the thumbnail here.
Freeform jazz.
It's free jazz, which is a difficult genre to recommend. And I had this weird experience with this song where I was like walking home one day and I was sort of in a bad mood, and I put this on because I had previously listened to it and turned it off because it sounded insane. But I just thought of it in that moment. I was like, let me give that song a go again. And it's 12 minutes long and it's just like a bunch of noise, but I felt completely immersed in it in that walk. It's one of the most memorable musical experiences I've had, where I feel like this song is insanely deep in a way that not many other songs I've heard are. I think it's John Coltrane is a very religious guy. And my interpretation of the song is he's trying to express what he thinks God sounds like or like an angel or something, which is this thing that's impossible to describe and like grand and
Completely personal as well.
yeah.
Especially for a guy who's devoted his life to the religious pursuits.
And who's one of the greatest
Absolutely.
musicians to ever live and has this unbelievable saxophone skill. And he's
Coincidentally.
making something that is like, he didn't even really understand himself. He was just going, and it's coming out of him like
It's
it's like he's a prophet, and the saxophone is his.
You're in the flow state. You know what I mean? When you're
Yeah,
doing that.
and
Yeah.
It's like this elite musician expressing something beyond words, which I think is incredibly beautiful. And I don't even really know what it means, but it's just one of the most unique and impressive and interesting songs I've ever heard.
For sure. And as far as like John Coltrane's kind of like free, avant kind of stuff, this is definitely a more easy to listen to than, for example, right? It's a
I've
bit
never heard that
more.
one.
It's a bit more grounded. You can still kind of, get at it a bit more. I think. Someone who isn't a massive jazz nerd like me might still be able to kind of understand what's going on here and enjoy themselves, even if it's not in the traditional way they would enjoy a song.
I've not really listened to like any other free jazz or seeked it out or even any. There's more songs on this album. I think I've just sunk my teeth into this one really.
It's a great feeling when a song can suck you out of a bad mood, like a challenging one in particular. Because you're not just listening to it to feel good. It's like a reminder that emotions are temporary.
Yeah, this song to me was more like an art piece that wasn't really like an enjoyable piece of music. It was like this weird
something to appreciate.
Yeah. So.
And I think that's good, right? Like not every, for example, television show is going to be The Simpsons. Some television shows are going to be more challenging or upsetting or make you feel negative emotions.
Yeah, you get
right?
like Eraserhead or something versus The Incredibles.
Yeah, it's important to have that contrast, right? Like,
what's wrong with The Incredibles?
It's good. It's just it's a pretty easy watch. It's not
nothing
like
wrong. Nothing wrong. It just makes you feel a different way, right?
Okay,
it's an amazing movie. It's just not. It's.
That being said, this Wilco song is literally one of the most beautiful songs of all time. This song will play at my funeral for sure.
It's borderline worth putting on my list too. On another day, I probably would have. It's my favorite Wilco song. And I love there's something very comforting about the chords on this. It's like one of those E pianos. It's just this. It's like a very reassuring, comforting, beautiful song.
It is the Rose, and it's really bittersweet, which I love. It's got this really crunchy chord in the chorus. For the music nerds out there, it's a minor major 7, which is real crunchy sound.
This is escape, singing sad songs.
Yeah, it has this beautiful bittersweet quality to it. The harmonies are stunning. I love the string arrangement. I love how every verse is super different. You have the one that's got like the really legato violins, and then the one that's got the really pizzicato violins.
Don't cry.
It's just
Steven,
such a beautiful
don't
arrangement.
mind.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, and this album's also got incredible players on it, man. The Glenn Koch, I don't know how to pronounce his name. The drummer in Wilco, that guy's a freak, man. He is crazy.
They kind of split up. Kind of half split up after this album, right?
Yeah, there's a whole thing because they kicked out Jay Bennett in making this album. May he rest in peace. So this album was there's actually a really fascinating documentary at the making of this album. The label that they were originally with didn't like it, and so they had to do this whole kerfuffle to get someone else to release it. Yeah, now it's like one of the most celebrated records of all time.
That happens a lot with classic albums. I think What's Going On was the same. Like Marvin had to fight to get that to exist at all because they thought it would just not sell. It's interesting, isn't it? But
this album has so many bangers, man. It's crazy.
I think I love Reservations as well. It's probably my other favorite. The song is so good.
Radio Cure is my other song. That's a top 10 song, but this song is it's just on another level. Like he tends to muck around with like playing with time signatures and instrumentation on the other songs, but this song it's just like straightforward and clean, beautiful the whole way through.
Yeah, it needs no adornment, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's from the first note you can feel like
it's winning.
The first time I listened to this, the first time I listened to this song, it was just like I could tell.
Yeah, I immediately liked it on the first listen. It's a very just a lovable song. Immediately.
Not even the first listen, just the first 3 seconds of it.
Yeah,
it felt huge.
Yeah, and also like not really relevant at all, but interesting is that like this record came out before 9/11, and just like the lyric of like tall buildings shake, voices escape, sing sad songs, just feels even more harrowing in the.
That's an insane coincidence.
That.
Post 9/11 world.
Yeah.
It's like the Deus Ex situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Voices down your cheeks, bitter melodies, turning your orbit around.
And then the slide guitar on the bridge. Oh, mate.
Yeah.
The pedal steel. Dude, this song rips. All right. It's
a winner.
It's a ripper. We'll come back. I'm sure. Voices left. Sorry.
Prototype by OutKast was provided by Crypto. Only OutKast song, which is kind of interesting because I love OutKast as well. I got a few favorites of them. But I just happened to not think of OutKast this time. And then we have Remo Drive Strawberryta provided by Munby, which is an album we all like. We talk about a lot. Greatest hits by Remo Drive.
I've kind of grown out of this album a little bit, or maybe the genre as a whole. I still really like this album. But this song stuck with me for sure.
Yeah, Prototype I listened to again for the for the list. I thought I hadn't heard it before, but I have heard it before a long time ago. And yeah, beautiful song. It kind of reminds me of the Erykah Badu song, kind of similar.
Yeah, it's such a good song, man. It's so beautiful, so smooth. Andre 3000 in falsetto is not something you hear super often. He's normally quite in your face and pumped up.
He's a great singer.
Yeah, I mean, great vocal performance.
Because he's mostly a hip hop guy. He's got this R&B album here.
Yeah, this album is awesome, man. And obviously there are a million other OutKast songs you could pick, but
1, 2, 3,
exactly. Well, Miss Jackson or whatever. But
yeah,
I just really this song really sticks with me. I think it's so interesting.
Agreed.
It's like almost psychedelic in a way.
it's beautiful. Yeah, definitely. It's got that kind of D'Angelo mystique about it.
Yep.
Which is hard to pull off. And Strawberry by Remo Drive is one of my favorite songs on the album. It was previously my favorite by Remo Drive. I think I probably Crash Test Rating is my favorite song by them. But this is close. Yeah. This song is like pop punk, Weezer inspired stuff, almost perfected. I think it's really good.
I love the theme they have going through the whole album, where they kind of finish the main chunk of the song and then they like play around with some little jams.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
It's actually awesome.
Sam Mathis got kicked out of the band after this album. He's the drummer,
right?
And he's unbelievable.
He was so good on this record. It must have been like an interpersonal thing because he crushed it on this record. He's a great drummer.
Yeah, I love
There's a lot of controversy about this group because it's two brothers, Eric and fucking I don't know whatever his name is, and I think they kind of seem like assholes because they kicked out the drummer and then just like offered no explanation to him or anyone, and he was like really sad about it. I think they just wanted to do their own thing, which is defensible, but the way it went down, I was sad about as a fan, and they'd never produced the magic of this album again. All their other shit kind of sucks.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to any of their other output.
I'm not usually someone who notices good drumming in particular. Like you guys both play drums, but I am like the drumming on this album is awesome. It has so much character, I think, and just this such a fun rhythm to it. And I like how self-aware this whole album is. It knows it knows its aesthetic and it plays into it in a way that I think is like almost bordering on parody, but it works.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of music in this style like really takes itself too seriously, and that can get embarrassing.
Like that song. What's that song? Like I hate your guts. What the hell's that song on this album? It's not called I hate your guts.
Killing me.
I don't want to fucking be here anymore. That one.
That song is just so
Leaving
so
forever.
funny.
Just be whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, like it's like silly, right? It's like, and it knows it, which is fine.
But then it hits you with the do 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 do.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that might be their best song. that song's awesome.
They're all good. They're all good, honestly. Strawberry is a personal highlight there.
Yeah,
I want nothing to do with you.
Love the singer. The singer is perfect. He gets the vocal tone of this genre right.
Yeah, but it's not annoying. It's not like
no,
really
it's not
Tom
annoying.
DeLonge,
Somehow it's pleasant. Amazing.
I mean, this is apples and oranges right now.
Definitely.
I'm voting Prototype just because I think that it's like a bit more groundbreaking. It's a bit more like novel, and there are lots of really great kind of pop punk songs that already exist.
Sure,
but yeah, the Remo Drive record is great. I think You're Killing Me is a better song than Strawberry, in my personal opinion.
Me having this on the list is kind of a representation of the album, more so than this song. I feel like it's a altogether kind of listen, but this song is definitely the one I enjoy the most.
I might go for Remo Drive. I love the song. There was a period where I was binge listening to this song like crazy. It was like my favorite song in this period. I was just listening to it back to back. So I got fond memories with it, and it's still in the rotation. I still listen to it often. It's not that groundbreaking, I guess. It's a simple pop punk, but yeah, it's well executed. It's fun. It's replayable, and I do like the lyrics. I like just about everything about it. I think I'd vote for it, which is kind of crazy because I think Prototype is like musically probably a better and more admirable song, I guess. But just personally, I'd go with Remo.
I'm a Remoer.
And I have a soft spot for this genre, and I just think this is like one of the most well executed examples of the genre.
That's a great walking home song. If you're pissed off.
I'm peeved off and I gotta walk home.
Yeah.
It's time for Remo. Here we got Bodies by Car Seat Headrest versus The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Bodies was provided by Munby. The Chain by Fleetwood Mac provided by Crypto.
Bodies is my favorite song ever.
Yeah, you've made that clear.
Yes, as I've been quite vocal about.
Such a cool song. It's a bit like cheesy with the lyrics, but I think it skirts the line and ends up being kind of fun. And it's kind of just a perfectly structured pop. Would you call this pop? I don't know. The way the chorus builds over time. I think you mentioned you like that with the Sufian song, and this song kind of does the same thing structurally. We
had a conversation about this years ago. Oh, I brought up how the chorus of Bodies builds each time, and then you compared it to Predatory Wasp. Damn, that's so true. Purely instrumental. The second one is instrument and vocals, and then the third one, he just starts singing the verse over the top of the chorus.
Yeah, all the elements of the song combine at the end, and it's incredibly satisfying. It's like the most satisfying chorus hit ever. And that
is very cool.
Your body could fall, but at it.
And the lyrics are cool. Like
the OutKast Headrest song, they're like super abstract.
Yeah,
so it kind of works.
The Chain, what is an incredible song. It is powerful. It's so intense. That bass line is famous. The harmonies are unbelievable. The chorus, they're just like 4 on the floor. It just hits so hard, man.
I think this is one of the songs that was in like my dad's rotation in the car back in the day, and I hadn't listened to it for a long time. Listened to it again before we recorded this, and yeah, amazing song. Probably their best song in my opinion as well.
It's my favorite song off Rumors, right? And it's like because you have these songs like You Can Go Your Own Way, where it's like
my favorite streams. Sorry,
that's like you've just broken up and you're upset and you're emotional and you're like really raw, and then this song is more like. It's been a little while since the breakup, and there's no anger. It's just resentment, It's so emotionally intense.
It's very complex emotions it's dealing.
Yeah. It's like comparing this song to Go Your Own Way is kind of like the difference between anger and hatred, And I think this song is just like a really beautiful, kind of calculating way of displaying that.
I think the Fleetwood Mac song is probably better lyrically and
it's a more cohesive song. Don't worry about that.
But I also have a real soft spot for Bodies. And Twin Fantasy is a top 5 album for me at least. I think it's brilliant. The Car Seat Headrest I think has ups and downs, but Twin Fantasy is their best work.
Magnum opus.
And Bodies is just a incredibly well executed song, and a lot like Strawberry. There was a phase where I was playing this over and over when I first got into the album. This was the one I was playing on repeat. I think I'd go for Bodies, even though it's kind of a crazy thing to say because The Chain by Fleetwood Mac is a classic and it's so elegant. I think maybe it says something about what I like in musicians. I like this abstract lyricism. This sort of, I feel like Will Toledo's a really unique guy, and I connect with that.
He's definitely unique.
And
that's for sure.
I like music by weird people that is unlike other. I don't know. The Chain by Fleetwood Mac is an amazing song, but I think I'm going with Bodies.
It doesn't have that magic.
Well, you could argue it does, but
not for me. It's all subjective, right?
Yeah.
Bodies advances.
All right, here we have. Oh my God, it's gonna lose. Steely Dan's gonna lose. God. Well,
so here's my second favorite song.
Yeah, so both of these guys love this song. "Falling for You" by Weezer off the album Pinkerton, provided by Munby, but both of them like the song. And then my choice is Kid Charlemagne, Steely Dan, which is maybe my second favorite song of all time behind Palisades.
Do you realize?
I think this song is a masterpiece.
In their eyes.
I'm outnumbered here, though.
Kanye.
Man, this is tough. Actually, really close for me because this is my favorite Weezer song. I think it's like the harmony is so interesting. The key changes and the way it kind of weaves around the chords is really, really cool. The chorus hits like a ton of bricks. Yeah, it's my favorite Weezer song. However, Kid Charlemagne has objectively the best guitar solo of all time. Larry Carlton goes absolutely bananas on this track. It's unbelievable. And the kind of the narrative of the song is interesting as well. So I'm torn.
There's a lot of a kind of folklore and history around Pinkerton as a whole. I think some of the beauty of Falling for You for me is how it kind of stands out from the rest of an album, like about dealing with your own feelings of hate and like being a weirdo and a freak and an outcast. And it's just like kind of about growing up a little bit and like actually having some genuine emotions that you're proud of and stepping out. And then the last song, it just brings you back down to earth again and ends on a sad note.
Yeah. Like Pinkerton is about the kind of guys that Steely Dan makes fun of in their songs.
That's such a funny comparison. For me, Falling For You is not my favorite Weezer song or even my favorite song on Pinkerton. I really like No Other One and Across the Sea and Butterfly. Falling For You, it's interesting. I don't love it as much as you guys. I like the song, but I think lyrically it's sort of simple, not as interesting to me as something like No Other One, which is one of the most... there's just no song like that, ironically. Good. I love the lyrics on that song about how he's intimidated by this girl with tattoos that he met who has a pet snake. I think it's so funny. Like, he's this dweeb. Like, Rivers Cuomo is this complete nerd who suddenly got rocketed into superstardom, and then he feels like a complete fish out of water. And that's kind of the conflicted emotions of that experience is what Pinkerton is about. And I've never heard an album so honest about, like, I'm like a pathetic worm, and I don't know, like, it's so funny and interesting, and it's like pathetic and disgusting in some parts of it. Like, why are you saying this? But it's just, you can't look away. It's like a train wreck.
Holy Sweet Goddamn is one of the funniest lyrics ever. I also love...
I'll
give you that. That's a good
one.
As
it executes the best key change of all time. He says, holy sweet goddamn.
And then in the same stanza, he says, what could you possibly see in Little Old Three Chord Me? This song has like 80 chords, man. This song's crazy. Yeah. But I mean, if this song has 80 chords, Kid Charlemagne has about 8 million because it's a Steely Dan song. Yeah. So, you know.
Just last thing on Falling For You. I love how you can kind of feel it all going wrong right at the end with that key change and how it's like crescendoing into just like a bunch of wailing guitars. You know, he's experiencing this genuine emotion, but dealing with it as a whole other story. And it's not going to work out. That's cool.
That is cool. I also, I like that, the name Pinkerton is an opera reference to what's the opera called again? Madame Butterfly.
Madame Butterfly.
And I think this song sounds like an opera song, like sort of to me, compositionally. I could imagine like an opera singer singing the same melody and it would work.
It's funny because I saw the opera before I listened to Pinkerton, like the record.
So. Well, it's what's that? I've totally forgotten. Miss Saigon. Miss Saigon is a Vietnamese Vietnam War reimagining of Madame Butterfly, which is an opera based on some like late 1800s war. I can't remember. But yeah, it's definitely stood the test of time.
But yeah, Kid Charlemagne is, I think, a absolute perfect song, which is like almost tied with Palisades for me for this incredibly just well executed idea that is so cool to me. It's about this. The storyline of the song is amazing. I think it's about this guy who makes LSD in an
Augustus Stanley or something like that.
Yeah, and just like the rise and fall of his little empire he had, and the way it's written feels like my headcanon for this song is like this guy dies, and then on the way to the afterlife, Steely Dan comes in and makes this song about him, like jeering him for his hubris.
Laughing at him.
They're like,
yeah. Why did you think this would work?
Yeah,
because I think what happened in reality was that he was arrested when his car ran out of petrol. So that's like is there gas in the car bit.
And I think this and Palisades to me are the most well-written songs of all time. I love just by chance you crossed the diamond with the pearl, you turned it on the world, and that's when you turned the world around. Like, that is so good. Yeah. That is so elegant, and it's like about a guy making LSD in a van or something. So how could you be so poetic describing something that could be by another artist just more mundane? Did you feel like
what the song does
Jesus
and Kanye West?
Did you realize?
Yeah, I think what the song does really well is that it's really complicated song, but anyone can listen to it and get into it. It's not complicated for the sake of it. It's got complex harmony in a really beautiful and subtle way. I mean, Bernard Purdy on the fucking drums. What I gotta say, dude? That guy is insane.
Yeah, so far I've only talked about the songwriting, which I think is 10 out of 10, but musically this song is like unbelievable. The sheer quality of the production and the phases it goes and the guitar solo, and then there's like this amazing fade out little jamming session they do at the end. I feel like every moment of this song has variation at every second. There's little like riffs they do, and it's just there's never a dull moment in this song. The vocal performance is like on point, as it usually is, but here I feel like it's just on another level.
They definitely figured out how to make like art out of their music by this point.
Yeah, and I think this is just their best song in my mind.
Yeah. Well, where
I
do
think
we
it's time
stand?
to vote.
Yeah, it was, I'm obviously voting for Steely Dan here.
I'm
and
assuming also the other way.
Mummy's
I gotta
voting for
defend my
Weezer,
way.
and I guess the tiebreakers.
So I've got the deciding vote. This is hard, man. It actually is hard for me because I really like both of these songs. Oh man, I'm gonna go Kid Charlemagne. I know that's controversial. It's that is like so iconic, so classic. It's the best guitar solo of all time. It's not even close.
Yeah, man, I'm with you.
Wow.
Obviously, this is Munby's favorite song of all time here. Oh, second favorite. But I apologize.
This is like Sophie's Choice 32 times in a row, man. This is hard.
It's I feel bad for Munby here because there's nothing wrong with his picks. It's just, they just keep getting screwed by matchups. Okay, top right here is a crazy one because Moment of Truth by Gangstar was Crypto's choice. It was a last minute addition, but I love this song and it would probably make my list on another day. And then it's up against Overkill by Men at Work, which I think we all love
that song
as like one of our favorite songs of all
this
time.
song is Australian privilege. Thankfully, we are aware of Men at Work beyond Who Can It Be Now and Down Under, because you find songs like this which are just so unbelievable and like show off how actually incredible of a vocalist Colin A is. The notes he's sitting in, like in the last verse, unbelievable.
I can't get to sleep.
Incredible. It's probably going to win here because we all love it, but I want to defend Moment of Truth a little bit because I think that this song might have my favorite sample flip in hip hop. I've actually heard the original soundbite where the sample of this song comes from, and it's just like a random 3-second interval in this. I don't even know what it is. It's like a cinematic soundtrack or something. It's some obscure thing. And DJ Premier here takes this random 3-second out of context clip that no one would think of and turns it into this beat that feels totally different. And it's like this uplifting sounding instrumental that just sounds. It's like, how did you pull this from this obscure random little 3-second clip? It's like the artistry of hip hop production is really underrated, I think, because you just completely reimagine the sound of something. And
100%, and also it fits the lyrics so well because it's a very kind of uplifting and reflective song, and the sample, the way he's done it, really has that vibe to it. It's just gorgeous.
Yep, and Guru is interesting as
hip hop dealing with strong emotions, man. So that's where it shines the best.
In a lot of ways, Guru is he there's kind of a meme that he's like got this monotone delivery, but I really like him. I think he's a very to the point lyricist, and even though he's a bit monotone, I think he's got a great flow, and he works well with DJ Premier's production. They flow off each other very well. They were a duo for a reason, and this is their best song as well. I think this is such a good album, Moment of Truth. But it's the title track, and I think it's the best song on the album. It's about. Every dog has its day is literally a lyric on this song, which is funny. It's just about like how no matter how much hubris you have, everyone's going to reach this crossroads in their life where they get humbled.
Actually, a lot of Jim Cool quotes are Guruisms. Down to Die is another Guruism that's in a full clip.
Yeah.
And
I quote things from very obscure corners.
Yeah, I really like Guru. I really love Guru. I'm also a big fan of Jazzmatazz Taz as well. And some of the other songs in this record, you know my stays and stuff like that. Like it's a great record.
The song Royalty is awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of 90s hip hop, so it's so hard to pick just one artist to zero in on. But this song, it feels really raw and emotional and real. It's a bit of a departure from the kind of lyrical content at the time in a really interesting way, I think. And as you say, the sample flip is incredible.
I can't get to sleep.
Yeah, a counterpoint though. Counterpoint. Diving in too deep. Yeah, Overkill by Men at Work is one of the greatest songs ever created. It's the sax is beautiful. The vocals
guitar.
are amazing. The lyrics are they're kind of corny, but they work.
Great, man.
Oh,
There
there you
it is.
go. There's an acoustic rendition
so
as well
simple,
of this song, but it's good.
such a great riff. And I love the little suspended moment in the chorus. It just like hits really well.
Day after day.
It just hits so good, and it's an incredible vocal performance, as you say.
Alone between the sheets.
It's kind of a corny idea whenever these songs do the like every lyric in the song has the same rhyme. Like every song is Asian, exasperation. I don't. It's well done here. It makes it fun.
At least there's pretty lights. Although there's little variations.
Yeah, we all love this song.
I think it's winning, but
Yeah,
it's a tough
it's a
matchup for
shame.
Moment of Truth because I love that song a lot. But yeah,
It's tough
it's got to be
too, man.
Overkill, man. It's got to be Overkill.
It's so iconic for us, and obviously we've got the Australian buff, but it is iconic as fuck.
Aussie privilege.
I think every Australian I've met at least likes this song. This was a dad classic for me.
Sure. Yeah, it's just Colin Hay is just so good. There's also this unbelievable. He did this song with a full choir.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's
there's so many like good
a great
renditions of
video.
this song. There's an acoustic version which I quite like.
And also, he's like 70 years old. You know, you always hear vocalists' voices go when they get old, but it gets to the part where he's hitting that
Of diving in too deep.
The high
and he
note.
just nails it. Everyone's there like,
So
holy
beautiful.
fuck. Yeah, he like leans into it. So yeah, did you get that? Did you want me to hit that again?
It's funny. I think
Yeah, that was easy for me.
Me and Munby were talking about how Men at Work has serious highs and lows. Like some of their songs are kind of crap, to be honest. But like,
Yeah.
it's amazing that they made this masterpiece here. It's so good. Anyway,
Have you seen the all the memes about who can it be now on the internet lately?
Not really.
Every like fourth post on my Instagram reels is just like there's an image of like an animal and then an image of an animal playing a saxophone. And then you scroll between the animals saying "Who can it be now?" and the animal playing the saxophone.
Oh, I have seen that actually. Yeah. I know what you mean. Little Jewel. Anyway, that's not the song we're discussing. But thank you.
Another amazing one there.
This is a bit of a left field pick from me.
Getting into Knives by the Mountain
Goats.
Goats versus Still Crazy After All These Years by Paul Simon. Munby chose Mountain Goats. Crypto chose Paul Simon. These are both songs I hadn't heard prior. I listened to them both. I'll pause here for a second, let you guys talk, I think. Because
Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I actually really like Mountain Goats, but I'll talk about my song. This is my favorite Paul Simon song, which is a big call because he has written countless incredible songs. I love the sentiment of kind of catching up with an old friend and reminiscing about how things are so different and so similar. It's the Into the Bridge is such an amazing, beautiful interlude. The key change is incredible. This song has insane chords. The harmony in the song is ridiculous. Paul Simon was just like, I'm going to use every chord I can think of in this one, and it still is super cohesive and gorgeous. And the string arrangement's just sick. Love this song. So beautiful.
yeah, I thought this song was very smooth, very easy to enjoy, and simple idea, but it'll hit for anyone. It's a relatable concept.
I mean, yeah, there's a reason Paul Simon's like one of the most celebrated songwriters ever. And he can just write whatever he wants and it's going to work. Pretty crazy.
Getting to Knives, I think, it's a less immediately enjoyable song. I gave this a listen. I don't fully understand what the song's going for, but I think there's something to it and it's interesting to me, and I'll probably like give it more listens. Why don't you explain what you like about this song, Munby?
Oh, the Mountain Goats, it tends to be very like roaring, loud moments, like dealing with emotions by like shouting it out. And like John Darnielle he's brilliant at that and expressing that. Like songs like No Children are just so good. Just like about hating your partner and going through a messy breakup. But this song it's much more subdued than their usual work, and I kind of just like found it by accident. When it came out, I was like, oh, look at that new Mountain Goats album. I'll check this out. And I got to this song. I was like, wow, this is like nothing I've ever heard before. And I don't know, it's just stuck with me since then.
Yeah, I mean, he's a brilliant writer, and a really great frontman as well. And it's such an evocative title, right? Like, even when you read the title, it's like, in what way, right? Like, is this to hurt myself, to hurt someone else? Is this just a collection that goes on my wall? Am I a chef? Like, it makes you think instantly.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure what he was going for is it's either a combination of all three or he doesn't know him, because it's kind of a song about, you know, dredging up old feelings and not being able to get over something, trying to distract himself. But like, is this hobby actually subconsciously like an effort of getting back at whoever's, you know, upset him originally? That's pretty cool.
It's an interesting concept. Yeah, as someone who listened to both of these songs pretty recently, I might go with the Mountain Goats one. I've not fully like grasped what it's about yet, but I think it was more interesting to me, and I'd like want to delve deeper into it, which is something I don't feel too often. So I might go with that, even though the Paul Simon song is just a very straightforwardly good. Like the Mountain Goats song fits more with what I think is cool, which is like this weird expression of weird emotions in an abstract way, which has been a common theme with all my favorites on this list here. So yeah,
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm happy to take the L there.
That's all right. Play him out.
there as he fades off. Still gaming after all these years. Sorry. Sorry about that.
That's a classic.
I'm still gaming after all these years.
This is a crazy matchup here, man.
Okay, we got. This is a crazy matchup. We've got
This is one of those situations I had where I had two, myself and another person pick the same song, and I had to go with only one of them.
the Yeah song by the Flaming Lips, chosen by Munby, and Something by the Beatles, chosen by Crypto, but also would have been chosen by Munby, but it was a duplicate, so we had to pick something else, which is interesting. Basically, two Munby songs up against each other.
This is the Munby side of the bracket.
Yeah, the Flaming Lips, I enjoy them. And the only album I really had much experience with was Yoshimi and the Robots. So I gave this a listen, hadn't heard it before. Immediately loved it. The Yeah song. I think it's such a fun song.
It's so fun.
Yeah, man, Wayne Coyne writes songs that are just so fun to listen to.
He's a beast, dude.
Yeah, he's a brilliant songwriter. This song rips.
It's like, it almost sounds like a kid's song with the call and response thing, but then the lyrics are just incredibly dark and doomer about how humans are secretly self-interested, and if you had the power to oppress others for your own benefit, you would do it. Like, yeah.
He has an incredible ability of expressing like complex thoughts in a really simple and understandable way.
And the contrast between
spiritual guy.
What he's saying and the sound of the song is something I always like hey yeah is the same. Say with this, this is much more exaggerated. It's like kind of to such an absurd extent that it's almost comical, but it's a brilliant song. Love it. And then why don't you guys discuss Something by the Beatles, because you like this song more than me.
That's a Crypto to lead off.
I mean, is there a better love song than Something? Oh my god, this song is transcendent. It's
there's not.
Gorgeous. There's no better love song than Something. The arrangement is unbelievable. It's like triumphant and climactic, and it's kind of got these cheeky lyrics. And George Harrison wrote this song, man. Like, who needs John Lennon when you have George Harrison writing Something? Honestly,
it's funny, isn't it? Like he outed himself in their last few years as the best songwriter of the whole form.
fully. He really came into his own on this one.
Yeah.
This song is just unreal.
Yeah, the little guitar riff at the start is so interesting. Yeah, that one.
I play that terribly.
you got the vibe down. It's tough, I guess.
Yeah, it's a repeated motif. It's so nice.
Something in the way she minds.
It's such a soothing verse, kind of like contrasted against this unbelievably.
And I like the
chord.
chords that come in.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, good song. But not my favorite Beatles song, to be honest. I think they've got more interesting songs to me. It is just kind of a simple love song, lyrically in my mind. Instrumentally very interesting and very well done song. But on this album, I like Come Together. I like She's So Heavy. Those are probably my two favorite songs on this album, Abbey Road.
My other favorite.
And my favorite Beatles song overall is probably I'm Only Sleeping. I think that song is super cool.
That's a good one.
Which I maybe should have put on my own list. I really love that song. Maybe if I could, because I put 10 songs and these guys put 11. So if I had an 11th, I might have put that, or strong contender. I would go with the Flaming Lips here. I thought the song was more up my alley.
So to expand on the Yeah 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 song a little more, because I didn't really talk about it. If you ever have the chance to see the Flaming Lips, you don't even have to be a fan of them to go to the show and have an unbelievable time. Like, it's like everything in the way they have it set up is like geared towards having randoms come in and have a good time. It's like super artistic, but it's also like, they have all the lyrics on the screen. They make it really friendly. All the songs are great. It was one of my favorite shows that I've been to. They have like massive. There's he doesn't do it anymore because he's pretty old. But Wayne used to put himself in like a bubble, like a blown up like kind of like a medicine ball, and then fly around on top of the audience and get pushed around. That's pretty cool. There's always like balloons falling, beach balls getting pushed around.
Fun when a concert has a bit of theatrics going on.
Yeah,
cool.
Absolutely. Great show. This song specifically, it was the climax of the concert, and I was so happy because it was all I really cared about going to see, and I lived up to it, man. I discovered this song when I was young, but from the Impossible quiz. If either of you have played that,
yeah.
Oh no way! That's an amazing way to become
exactly. There's an instrumental version of this song in that game.
That's incredible.
So you can just hear like that. No. And yeah, that stuck with me. And then I actually listened to the real song, and I couldn't believe how well the singing complemented the instrumental. It's so big and powerful, and as Jim said, the themes are pretty beautiful too.
What'd you vote for here? Because they're both songs
that's
that
ultimately
you
I vote the Yeah 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 song.
Damn.
So Something is also one of my favorites, as mentioned.
The Beatles kind of mid low key.
Yeah, it's probably my third favorite song ever.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm with you. I love the song. And then we got down here, Self Control by Laura Branigan, which was suggested by Munby, and Stevie Wonder Higher Ground, suggested by Crypto. Stevie Wonder Higher Ground I'm very familiar with. Love this song.
Yeah.
My aunt got this on vinyl when it came out. My aunt is a big Stevie Wonder fan, and when I got a record player, she just gave me all her Stevie Wonder albums. It was awesome.
Dude, that's a win.
This Laura Branigan song I hadn't heard before this list, but I think this song is also really cool 80s jam here. Really interesting. Got to sink my teeth into it more, but first impressions of the song were very positive.
This song's in GTA Vice City. It's on one of the radios.
Oh yeah, that would fit the vibe.
I think that's where a lot of the popularities came from. I never actually played it, but I'm not going to expend a whole lot of energy defending this one. I just really love how it sounds, man. Like, at the end of the day, it's a genre where there's a lot of trash, that kind of poppy 80s synthy stuff going on.
It feels like every movie is 80s rehash, and you hear it a lot. It's sort of getting overplayed, but I still have a soft spot for it, for sure.
Yeah, and worth noting, this song is a cover of an Italian song. There you go.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's an Italian guy, Raffaele Rifoli, I want to say, who wrote Self Control, and covered and made very popular in the US by Laura Branigan.
I live among the creatures of the night.
It's
awesome.
that's such
awesome.
a classic sentiment for that era.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
It's the nightlife, baby.
Yeah,
keep it simple.
I think Higher Ground is one of the best songs I've ever made. It's so good. It's so funky, and like the lyrics about like reincarnation are so interesting. It's like, in my past life I lived a life of sin and all this stuff, and now I'm just trying to keep reincarnating and finding my highest ground. Like, what the hell?
I think it's also
That's
so
so
fascinating
cool.
because it has this like gospel thing, which is traditionally a very Christian kind of sound, and obviously reincarnation is a very different kind of concept. It doesn't really exist in Christianity. The other fun fact is that every single instrument on this song was recorded by Stevie Wonder himself. There is not a single other player on this song.
Wow.
That's crazy.
He's such a
He's playing the
goat, man.
clav, he's playing the bass, he's playing the drums, he's doing it all.
I had a huge Stevie Wonder phase, and he's just got to
Me
be
too,
one of
man.
the greatest. He's so brilliant, and this song is incredible. Yeah, I should have put it on my list, to be honest. I should have. I forgot about it.
I mean, you know, you got to do Stevie. You got to give some
think-
props to Stevie.
Yeah,
I was gonna do Sir Duke, but I decided on this one instead.
another classic. But yeah, I think Higher Ground is more interesting to me as well. I also love
Okay.
Living in the City from this album is such a good song as well.
Yeah.
The whole album
Sometimes
is
Stevie Wonder
amazing.
just hits that magic. With certain songs, like the instruments are just it's so groovy. Yeah.
Okay, over here we got Jesus Etc. versus Strawberryta by Remo Drive. I gotta go with Wilco, even though I picked Strawberryta last time.
What did Strawberry win against last time?
It won against OutKast Prototype.
Oh yeah. Damn, that's tough. Unlucky OutKast.
Yeah,
two of
Strawberry.
my
I got a soft
favorites,
spot for Strawberryta, but I think Jesus Etc. is just such a beautiful song. He's massaging the vote. He's massaging the vote.
Oh yeah, man. It's a Jesus and such.
It is.
Thank you.
It is.
Thanks for
Don't cry.
Very
confirming.
good.
Don't cry.
The violins. So soaring. So sad. Yeah.
He's played this one before, folks. Goodness, he knows this one.
Once or twice.
Yeah, we're gonna actually.
Beautiful
I'm
song.
the only non-musician here. I'm not a musician. These guys actual play instruments. So I
Don't
feel
sell yourself short. You've
I'm
done
out of
some
I'm out of my element here. I've done a bit of. I know how to use Ableton a little bit, but
You've released a song
yeah.
in a past life.
Look up. Should I advertise your band, or do you prefer to be private here?
No.
Yeah, we can save that one for another time.
Okay. He has a band, and it's a mystery. You'll never know what his band is. Okay, Bodies by Cassie Headrest versus Kid Charlemagne, Steely Dan.
Fucking Kid Charlemagne's already come for one of my boys.
That's true.
Do you realize?
That's cool.
I'm at an impasse here. Not, I think I'm clearly choosing Steely, but it's a bit of a shame, you know. So I don't want to say it, but it's a bit of a shame because I think Bodies is a brilliant song.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
unfortunately also in the Kid Charlemagne camp for this one.
That was quick.
Shit.
That was quick.
I feel bad because Munby's ones keep losing, but it's not even like anything bad about Bodies. It's so cool. It's such a good song.
Another of my children just died.
I've already been through it before. Steely Dan is just
Yeah.
the most perfect thing ever.
That's
Yeah,
it's
Kid
hard
Charlemagne.
to argue that, man. Goodbye, buddies. It's been real.
Sorry about that.
Oh, two more of my faves. Damn, it's the Munby bracket over here.
Munby right
Yeah,
side
this is,
here. Overkill by Man at Work
Yeah.
versus Getting Into Knives by Mountain Goats. Overkill's the goat, man. I'm sorry. It's although you like it too, so it's not too. Not a
Yeah,
problem.
I actually have a really hard time separating these two.
Pretty different.
They're very different. I'd probably go Overkill for myself.
Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm also picking Overkill. It's just a really, really well crafted pop song. I love the Mountain Goats as well, but yeah, Overkill is just pretty iconic.
After day.
So okay, this might be a really tough one. Is Jesus etc.
crowded.
versus Kid Charlemagne here? I might be outnumbered here. I'm still going with Steely. I still think Steely is just
All the
like
way.
the musicianship, the writing, but it's close. And Jesus etc. could win here because it's.
I will
it's-
say I'm voting for Wilco purely because this song has just got so much soul. You know, like
it does, yeah.
it's this is not about the tangibles right now. This is about the ethereal.
vibes.
You know.
I don't blame you for
I'm
that.
with you, man. I'm with you. There's something
man.
you can't tap into that Jesus Edge is doing. That's undefeatable.
It does capture an emotion very well.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, Steely.
there you go. Wilco in the finals here. Goodness.
The
That's
Grim
cool.
Reaper has been defeated. Kid Charlemagne.
You kill out all your favorites, and there you go. And then on this side we have, how the hell do I put these next to each other? Apologies for the little bit of a messy bracket image. It's hard to fit these rectangles, but Overkill versus. Sorry, no, this is not right.
Oh no, it's Yeah versus Higher Ground.
Yeah versus Higher Ground. Forgive me.
Oh man, that's
Slow
tough.
down.
That's tough.
Slow down. I did this a bit out of order. It's okay though. It's okay. The Yeah song versus Higher Ground. I think these are both brilliant and pretty different. How the hell do you compare these?
They're not really comparable.
Yeah, I have to go for Higher Ground just because I love Stevie, but it's hard to say goodbye to Mr. Wayne.
For reasons previously stated, I'm sticking with the Yeah song.
It's on me then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Goodness. We can reason it out. Yeah song is more playful, more...
With all your power, what would you do?
It's a more playful song. It's like, it's rivaling it, surprisingly. The Stevie is one of the most celebrated musicians ever. The Yeah song, I think, does rival it, like in terms of just the concept being really cool. I mean, I think still got to go with Stevie just because the whole reincarnation imagery and the musicianship of it all, and it's this incredibly well done. Like, I'm sorry,
No one plays a clavinet like Stevie Wonder, man. No one plays a
Another
clavinet.
Munby kill.
We learned here is that Munby has terrible taste, and he doesn't. I don't really value him very much.
If Yeah going down, I'm happy it's to Stevie Wonder. That's
Fair.
okay.
Okay, let's move Remo backwards here.
Goodbye, Remo.
And we have
Overkill versus Higher.
this one. I don't know who's winning. Overkill by Men at Work versus Higher Ground by Stevie Wonder. I've never really thought about these two songs in comparison before, but I don't know which one I think is better, actually. I've got no idea. I think I've got more sentimental attachment with Overkill because the Australian association, the like my dad likes this song, and I've listened to it more. But at the same time, Higher Ground, I had such a Stevie Wonder phase, and I was loving this song.
I had a Men at Work phase like you wouldn't believe. This song was in my head all day, every day.
Absolutely. I think me as well.
I'm gonna go for Stevie here, and it's close. It's close. The clincher here is I think the lyrical content I think is better.
Wow.
The lyrical content you think is better? I don't know if I think the lyrical content. I think they're like sort of even on that front, because I love like ghosts appear and fade away. I think is a great line.
I mean, we're splitting the atom here. We're splitting the atom here. You know.
Come back another day.
I think I'm going Overkill, man. I think I have to. It's yeah.
It's beautiful, man.
How about you, Munby?
That's tough for Higher Ground, but yeah, I'm
okay. That's crazy. The Men at Work punching above their weight, beating Stevie Wonder Inner Visions, one of the most celebrated, critically acclaimed albums of all time. It's good old Colin Hay has beaten him in an objective manner.
This is objective. We are the authorities.
And here we have, unfortunately, my favorite Kid Charlemagne didn't make the finals, but that's okay. Because Wilco, Jesus, etc. versus Overkill by Men at Work in one of the toughest choices yet.
It's a case where we have two songs that we all love.
Yep.
That's tough, man.
I have to pick Wilco here. Just this song is just so insane. But it's hard. It's hard to say goodbye to Men at Work for me. But I'm way too.
I don't know yet.
Pilled.
What do you think, Munby? I don't know.
Gotta think about it.
I don't know. I think they're both.
I don't know either, man.
Goodness.
I really love both of these, and they definitely changed like rankings day to day in my mind. I think at the moment though, Overkill is probably slightly ahead. Even though, like, man, I love Jesus, etc. I've listened to it that many times. It's probably like my most listened song ever on Spotify, I'd guess. But Overkill wouldn't be far off either. Don't worry. I think actually, now that I mention it, I'm pretty sure both of these songs have been number one in my
Your most listened.
yearly raps before. Yeah,
I can say that for sure.
I'm pretty sure. And
Well-
Deacon Blues as well, but you know,
Let me pull up the lyrics for Jesus, etc. here just to refresh my
that's so
memory.
good.
Because I'm not sure who I'm picking.
Tall building
I'll
shake,
be around.
there's escape.
You were right about the stars. Each one is a setting sun. It's beautiful, gorgeous. Voices escape, singing sad, sad songs.
Turn to chords, strung down your cheeks. Bitter melodies, turning your orbit around. That's nice.
It's good stuff. Those violins, oof.
The violins hit, dude.
Yeah, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Overkill, on the other hand, I love. No, this
Some of
song
my favorite lyrics.
is so good lyrically, man. It's like cheesy, but it hits somehow. It which is a hard
the
line to
opener,
walk.
dude.
It's a hard line to
I
walk.
can't get to sleep.
Yeah, classic opening line, very to the point. Think about the
It's
implication
overthinking.
of diving in too deep and possibly.
Anxiety that won't leave you alone. That's true. That's cool. That's funny.
I
That's
think
not
this song is evocative. The high note at the end, the final hurrah. I think I'm going Overkill. I'll go with Overkill
We're
here.
there.
Big vote. Big vote.
Okay, so Overkill is the winner of this one.
I kind of wanted to be the decider there, but I'm happy it's gone.
And then we have the final matchup here. It was Sufian Stevens versus
Oh shit.
Overkill by Men at Work. Right here.
Damn.
I guess by default, you know what I'm voting for because I already said it, that this is my favorite song, Sufian Stevens. But this is as close as it gets because Overkill is, I think it might be my third favorite song behind Steely Dan. And they're all pretty close, you know. This song has such sentimental value and almost mimetic value because it's sort of funny and quotable, and it's like an Australian classic. What do you guys reckon?
Yeah, I think like Overkill is a really great pop song, and Predatory Wasp is like a magnum opus for Sufian. So I'm also torn. I'll let Munby voice his
Overkill.
opinion.
I'm Overkill, and it pains me to say that because I love Predatory Wasp, and it's a great song, but Overkill's close to my heart, man.
It rests on me. Do you know what it boils down to? I love Overkill, but it's really hard for me to say it's the best song ever. Whereas if someone told me that the best song ever was Sufjan Stevens, I'd be like, yeah, I can see why you would feel that way. So I think
You got to
given that
have
this is
something
the
more
bracket-
ambitious, I guess, in your mind.
Yeah, I guess given that this is the bracket where we're dealing with, my vote does go to Sufjan.
All right then, folks.
That's crazy.
This means I'm the smartest one of us because my favorite song wins. That's how this works, is that I'm smart and the others are dumb.
I just sent you an important message. Can you read it, please?
Shabuzi, a bar song? Yeah. So the final winner is, of course, Shabuzi, a bar song, Tipsy, which overcovers Sufian here. It's not even like the whole list was a bit of a sham because, of course, we know that this is the best song.
Well, the problem is if we put that on the list, it would have just won against every song instantly.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
be very
why we
fun.
didn't include it. But the
Breaks down
secret
discussion.
winner is Shabuzi here.
Oh my, a good lord.
Because who among us has not been at a bar getting tipsy before? That's the universal. That's the human experience right there. That speaks to a
When
high
you said everybody
understanding.
at the bar getting tipsy, I did feel that. So that's something to consider. I've been there.
You've been at a bar getting tipsy.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, I've
No,
also
I
been at
haven't.
a bar
But
getting
this,
tipsy.
I've never. But this song puts me right there, and I feel what he felt. I've never been at the bar getting tipsy, but when he says and talks about it, I'm there with him.
Yeah, man.
It's a sort of a Shabuzi moment. In earnest, though, the winner is Sufian Stevens.
Yeah, that's a GG. I'm happy to see it win.
Let's go, man. There's a fun video. I liked talking about all these songs. And
Tom Sawyer didn't get enough discussion.
yeah, you're right. I mean, we could talk a lot about all these songs for sure.
Yeah,
We had pressed for time a little bit, but it's good to we did some good analysis here. It's cool to chat about music.
Have fun editing that
And,
one.
Oh, it'll be simple, but it doesn't need much editing, I think. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, folks.
GG's.
Munby and
That was a fun
Crypto
one.
for joining me and obliging me in this. Probably no, I don't think this will get many views, to be honest. But it's a bit of a self-indulgent vid because I wanted to chat about music. But
I love to wax lyrical, you know.
Of course. Awesome. Let us know if you agree or disagree with. I'm sure you've all got opinions here. But
Yeah, tell us why.
But just don't say anything about Overkill. I don't want to hear that.
Exactly. But yeah, tell us why. Your song is the best song of all time.
And tell me all about Shabuzi.
Tell us that we missed all of these classical pieces and all of these jazz standards, and that we forgot this genre and that genre, and we need to do more.
Actually, it's
reggaeton as
Imagine
well.
by John Lennon is the best song. Actually,
We forgot
it was.
Moonlight
They said
Sonata.
it on Rolling Stone, right? So I think that's objective.
Where is Moonlight Sonata? Where is Jizu Joy of Man's Desire?
What's the Mozart one? The Twinkle Twinkle Little Star probably has more impact than Overkill.
Happy
an impact
birthday.
one.
Mary had
Where's
a little lamb.
Firebird? Where's Firebird by
Well, if you want to be
Stravinsky?
objective, probably Baby Shark outdoes all these views wise.
That's true.
So,
I'm going to rateyourmusic.com. I'm going to the best song of all time. Here we go.
what is it?
I think
Let's
it's.
go. Is it Radiohead
I think
or
it's
something?
Loveless.
It's probably Radiohead, the Weird Fishes or some shit. Yeah.
Up edgy.
It's
Top songs of all time. Here we go. Here
it's
we go.
probably
We've done it.
my guess is Paranoid Android.
Okay, number one is actually King Crimson's Starless.
Oh,
And then
Wow.
the Beatles, A Day in the Life. Heroes, David Bowie. No, David Bowie's, yeah.
Heroes?
We've got the Smiths, There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. Strawberry Fields, Once in a Lifetime, Talking Heads, that makes sense. Number 8 is, in fact, Paranoid Android. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was top 10. Okay.
I just scrolled through like the top 40 on this, and there is no single woman in the list so far.
No,
Here's
Aretha.
here's the
makes
first.
it.
Here's the
Online
first
male
woman,
spaces,
Kate
dude.
Bush.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, Aretha should be up there, man.
Yeah. for
Aretha.
sure.
Wait, didn't I say Aretha Chain of Fools? Did I say too many people?
You said
maybe?
one extra, so I didn't put it.
Well, there's
Yeah,
Slow
yeah.
Dive in there. That's a woman. That's
Anyway.
that's 3 blokes and a woman.
Name a
in
woman.
a
Bryan
band.
Cranston. Oh, no.
Bryan Cranston.
Courtney Cox Arquette.
All right. Thanks for watching, folks.
Yeah,
See ya.
we're getting off topic here.
Yeah, the best song of all time is, of course, Jason Alexander singing the answering machine in
It's
Seinfeld.
tipsy.
It's Shabuzi.
Believe it or not, I'm not home.
Bye bye.